result tonight for you?
Good evening. Yes, very important, very tough match. My expectation before was more or less the difficulties we had, and the objective was to compete how, like the players showed there. Of course, we could play better, we could do something better, but sometimes competing, you can't get as well your target, and today we showed it.
What did they show? Was it grit, determination? Did you see all that out there?
Compete each action on the field in 90 minutes, try to be there, really threatening them, defending. Sometimes we were struggling. We needed the goalkeeper. We needed the last action with Tyrone Mings. This is to compete. Of course, we respect them a lot, and we show with it as well. And before the match, we prepared the match knowing their capacity to play like they did. And then how we were more or less doing our game plan, but everything was through compete like we did. And of course, be resilient sometimes and be thinking we were playing today 90 minutes and still another 90 minutes to play. And of course, it's a good result. But we are getting balance as well because we know they won before against Atalanta 1-3 there and they performed fantastic, and we are going to respect as well.
A lot is made of your forward players, so how pleased are you that Leon Bailey has contributed tonight, just his second goal across all comps this season?
Of course, it's very important, the numbers of the players, and his goal for him and for the team is fantastic. And then as well, the players, they were in the bench, and they did a very good impact the second half. And this is as well the objective we have with the players, not starting in the starting 11, and competing everything. And of course, individual skills and individual performance is being very important for them, and as well for the team. And of course, Leon Bailey's performance today, scoring goals, is really fantastic, but I am very demanding with him because as well defensively the action scored then it was the left fullback, and of course he knows my demand of him to follow in this situation his marking man, and this is as well the challenge we have.
You have a 2-goal advantage going back to Villa Park, so this tie is entirely in your hands, so I imagine that's exactly where you wanted it to be?
We play today 90 minutes. And we know we are going to play another 90 minutes, continuing the game plan we did today, and trying to extend there another 90 minutes. And of course, we are ready in case as well we are getting the extra time, and in case we are getting the penalty shot, we have to be ready because we have to respect everything.
Listen, it's a game over 2 legs, so we're fully aware that we would be put under pressure at times. We'd have to defend well. We've got such attacking quality that we'll always get chances, and I think we've just been working on taking them when they come along. And like I said, over 2 legs, you have to do a lot of defending. You're going to get chances, and thankfully we came out on the right end of it tonight.
Well, it was the perfect start within 3 minutes. You laid the ball back for Leon, who absolutely buried that one. That must give him some confidence.
Absolutely. Listen, when I talk about attacking quality, he's a big part of that. And sorry, my voice has gone from shouting so much. He's a fantastic player for us, and the contributions that he's making every game is so important to what we're doing. Hopefully that gives him some belief, but listen, I don't think he's a guy that's short of belief anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy for him.
Look, you conceded, but kept in the game. Was that important that it didn't spiral away from you at that point?
Yeah. It's very easy to let the crowd get a little louder, and their chances were getting a little more frequent. But like I said, we're in the knockout stages of the Champions League, so you're going to have to defend well, and you have to be brave. You have to show a lot of character, and I think we've done that very well tonight.
Well, yeah, speaking of being brave and defending well, that clearance on 79 minutes, the angle of your body, the height of your leg, it almost looked like, oh no, this is going to be an own goal, but somehow you got it out.
I know, and even better, the ref gave a goal kick, so a double bonus. But yeah, listen, that's what we're there for. I don't think we were perfect defensively. Never are we going to be. But in those key moments, it's important to come out on the right side, which when we were here last time, we didn't.
Well, I almost apologise for bringing this up, but has it buried a demon from last time, maybe?
Listen, I was more than happy to come back here and play in this occasion, play in this stadium again, because, yeah, I think we had unfinished business. But listen, that game last time probably had 0-0 written all over it, and we lost, and a lot was made of the goal. And I said quite recently, if it was going to happen to anyone, I'm more than happy for it to happen to me. And then obviously we get the chance to come here again. It's half time in the tie, and I'm very proud of what we've done tonight.
Very happy with it, but to come out after what I thought Bruges kind of had the better chances in the second half. So to come out on top, 3-1, perfect night.
Perfect night, and they got off to the most perfect start as well. A goal on the 3rd minute with Leon Bailey.
Yeah, it was a perfect start, really. You write a script for your team in Europe, and this away from home, this is it. Great header from Tyrone Mings back into the danger area, and this is a wonderful strike. I can't begin to tell you how difficult it is to keep a ball like that down, running onto it through bodies, guiding it into that corner. How many times we see that go into the stands and everyone turns back and runs to the halfway line for a restart? But great start.
Yeah, and then 9 minutes later, we saw basically why Bruges are a side that are very dangerous in Europe. We saw why they got through those playoffs. It's because they take chances like this.
Yeah, they're very capable, but I think as well, defensively, if you look at Aston Villa, it wasn't great. I thought they were too easy, especially down this right-hand side when Disasi playing right back, but it's a good cutback and a real calm, composed finish from the full-back. So they thoroughly deserve to be 1-0.
Yeah, and it was 1-1 at the break. And this really, Ali described it in commentary, didn't he? This was kind of the turning point in the game. This is a clearance from Tyrone Mings. Redemption, you have to say, for what happened in the opening
redemption,
game on match day 4.
This is the game changer. The game kind of, it falls on that moment.
The momentum just
it switched.
changes.
The momentum switched. They're thinking, oh, how many chances are we going to get? We can't put the ball in the back of the net, and then they get sucker punched. But Tyrone Mings, I was pleased that it was him actually who was involved in that moment. And then this is
well, they did get the ball in the back of the net, but it was the wrong end.
Yeah, and this is about crossing the ball early. Ali said it in comms. Cross the ball early, make defenders face their own goal. Mistakes like this happen.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's nothing worse as a defender as running back towards your own goal when a ball's coming in at that pace. You're right in front of the goal and you're sliding. So McKellar slides, unfortunately, puts it in, but good result for Villa, though. Good
result for Villa. 5th career own goal for him. No wonder he's so devastated. And then this was another key moment as well where the game completely turned. Matty Cash, quite cute here, did the right thing.
I think it's great that he's actually in that position. The ball comes from the left side, your right back is in the opponent's box, 18-yard box as well. If he doesn't have the energy to get there, that doesn't happen.
I think that's Zolas thinking as an attacker and a defender.
It looks like it was probably the perfect signing.
Yeah, well, listen, the subs impacted the game as well. Matty Cash comes on, gets the penalty. He dispatches. I mean, that's what the squads are about. It's about utilising the players in your squad to get the benefits and to capitalise. And they've done that today. And I thought, listen, what you've got to do in these games when you're away from home in Europe sometimes is you've got to hang in there sometimes. I said before the game, there's going to be moments in these games away from home, no matter where you go in Europe, whatever the level you're against, it's that good that you're going to have to accept being on the back foot and rolling with the punches. Aston Villa done that today, stayed in the game, and then you get your rewards.
Yeah, you get your rewards. Surprised that Ollie Watkins didn't step up for the penalty?
Yeah, but Asensio, when we look at his kind of what he's won and what he's done in his career already, coming in, big, huge moment, can pretty much put the tie out of reach and cool, calm, collected. I thought it was a great finish. So, as a striker, I would want to take it, and I don't really get why he didn't, but Asensio knows how to get it done.
I think he missed his last penalty. I think that's probably one of the reasons. And listen, these managers nowadays, they're meticulous and if you miss a penalty, right, who's next? It's probably working like that. Whereas back when we were playing, if Ruud van Nistelrooy wants a penalty,
somebody pulls rank.
He just says, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just generations different.
Exactly. Well, look, they've got this lead to take to Villa Park. Very strong at Villa Park as well. The form wasn't great on the road, but at home, they have been consistent. That's one place where they have been able to do it. And funnily enough, Unai Emery wasn't happy for much of the game, but he'll be delighted to be able to take this lead.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. But one thing I would say, yeah, it's 3-1, but you can't fall asleep on this team. I think if you do, they can punish you. Villa Park's big, there's wide open spaces, and I think they'll try and defend well. But look, they'll try and be a threat and counter. So, yes, Villa's home record is very good, but they'll have to lean on that. They'll need to be strong if they want to go through.
Yeah, and from the frustration that Bruges would have had from that opening leg, they'll want to make amends as well in the second leg.
Well, I think they showed enough today to make sure that Aston Villa, there's no way they'll approach this game with any type of kind of complacency, because there was too many times they were opened up as a team, and far too easy. I think you said the same thing. You look at it and go, this level is it doesn't matter who you play against, you're always going to be opened up. You're always can get hurt. You can always get punished. Any lapses in concentration, you'll get that. And I think video analysis, Unai Emery's experience won't allow for that.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, don't forget all the post-match reaction will be on the highlight show, which follows us